Mayor Murphy and I, we came from very different backgrounds. He served in the Peace Corps, I served in the Marine Corps. I was amazed at how well we worked together. I found him to be a very honorable, honest man, and that's, I think, critical. We had a very good working relationship. I was proud to be his chief. I wanted to make our department the best that we could be, so that it would send a message to the city that they were well served. If you don't have a good relationship with the elected officials, you can't get the resources you're going to need. And I talk about, in one of my chapters, the show horses and the workhorses. The officers who get their assignments because of political connections that aren't really that good at doing the job, they're the show horses. But every department needs a workhorse, somebody that really knows how to do the work. So some of the people in the department will be show horses and some will be workhorses. And when I went to Mayor Murphy and I told him I had detectives who were in positions because they had political connections and actually didn't make any arrests, they didn't do any investigations, they felt that they were immune and they couldn't be moved. And some had been attempted to be moved in the past, but were instructed to be put back into detective positions. So when I went to Mayor Murphy to tell him I had some detectives that were non-productive that I needed to move out, and he wondered why I even brought that to him. And I said, well, it's important that you know this because you're going to get phone calls from other elected officials. And he says, I put you in that position to do what you need to do to run the department. I'll take care of those phone calls. And sure enough, he did. And there were calls from the city council president, other council members, even from a state representative. So that's the difficulty sometimes of running a police department if you don't have political support, because you know the changes that need to be made in the department. You know you've got to put productive people in positions. Even though our department lost 1/4 of its size, sworn strength, the crime rates still continue to come down. Clearance rates continue to improve. You can only do that by putting the right people in the right position. And if you've got people occupying positions because they're politically connected but don't work, you can't get the job done. And you need the political support to make sure that happens.